Hi there, so this is going to be look number 2 for the Urban Decay Glinda palette. I'm going to go for a bit more of a smoky dark eye for going out of an evening, or if you fancy just a night out and something a bit more glam. I have already primed my eyelids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm going to start by taking this Maybelline The Colour Tattoo, and I'm taking the Eternal Silver. I'm just taking a wee tiny bit of that, and this is going on the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to, hopefully you can see me, I'm going to keep checking to make sure you can. Yeah, so inner corner of my eye. So I've just added a bit, I haven't gone over the top, but I've just added a bit onto the inner corner. I'm then going to take a Bare Minerals base primer. So this is just in Chroma Violet, it's just a nice purple, it's from Bare Minerals. And I'm going to run that over the rest of my eye. And we're only doing it over the lid, we're not going up past the crease, we're just literally on the lid. So that's our basis applied. So we're just going to go in with Illusion, which is the peachy colour on this palette in the bottom corner. We're just going to go in with that into the crease. So we're just going to run that over and just soften it out a wee bit. I'm going to take this, it's called the shading brush from Real Techniques, and I'm sure you've seen me use this before. It's quite a densely packed brush, and it's quite short, and it's just quite dense. So we're going to go with this silver and the Oz Jewel eyeshadow. I'm just packing on a bit onto that, and carefully, just so you can see, I'm just literally patting it on. So that's kind of the intensity you're going for with the silver. So I'm going to go in with the other side of the shading brush, and we're just going to go into this purple, which is lovely. There's actually not too much fallout with these eyeshadows, which I was quite impressed with. Now we're packing this on mostly onto the centre and slightly out to the edge. We're not going all the way out to the edge of our lid, so we're just doing in the centre and out a bit. So this would be the second third. You are applying it slightly over the silver. Again, making sure you don't go up too high on your eyelid, just a touch into the crease, a wee tiny bit, because we're going to do a bit more with the outer corner with a different colour. So this is what you should have. And we're going to go in with South, which we did use in the other look. So it's this gunmetal style colour with the gold finish to it. So this one here. And I'm just pressing it down into it. Now we're going to make our shape. I'm going to do it slightly different than last time. So I'm going to start just at the base, and I'm literally just sticking with the shape of my eye at the minute. Sorry. So sticking with the shape of my eye. So it almost looks like you've got 1, 2, 3, third zero. So I'm then going to draw from there upwards. I really like this shape on my eye. It suits my eye shape. You can see I've practically drawn a line with that. I'm looking down because I do have slightly hooded eyes, I think, and I want to just see how it's going to be displayed when my eyes are open properly. But I want to have this shape to my eye. So I'm just going to go back in and pack on a bit more colour onto my eyeshadow just there in the corner, and we're just going to pull that corner out a wee bit up here towards the end of your eyebrow. I'm taking this with a teeny tiny amount of product, and I'm going to gradually work it over the top of those eyeshadows. I'm not going to go all the way down in, but I'm going to sort of bring it along the top of them, almost to blend them all in to this main colour, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to take this again, and I'm going to run a wee bit under my eyes. So that's what you look like without it being blended in. And I'm going to go in with that peachy shade that I showed you earlier, and I'm just going to run over the very top of this to soften it in, and just a wipe under here as well. It's probably not a big massive difference. Well, there is if you see it in person. We're just going to go in with the same blending brush. So we're going to go back in to a different jewel eyeshadow. We're going to go into Aura. Yeah. And we're going to the violet side of it, so the bluier side, this side. And we're going to just do that under our brow bone, just up under the brows. And I'm going to take a wee bit into the tear duct area. I'm going to take a slightly fluffier brush. You've seen me use this one before, it's the Eco Tool. And I'm going to take a tiny amount of the silver and I'm just going to blend it a bit more just on this edge into the purple because it's quite obvious. It's going to be obvious, but you just want to soften it in a bit. I'm almost dabbing it in. So I think that helps a wee bit. So this is all blended out again. And this general shape. I like to lift my eye when I've got dark bits coming out here. I will find a way to try and lift it a bit. So what I'm going to do is I've got a wee angle brush. Again, this is an Eco Tools one. And I'm going to dampen it slightly. So I'm going to go into that silver again. And we're going to line the inner third of our lower lash line with this eyeshadow. So that's just a bit on that side and a bit on that side. I'm going to take a Bare Minerals pencil and it's big and bright eyeliner. It's an intense black. I'll just show you. Just like that. And it's got a wee twist up head on it. So we're going to run this as tight as you can along your top lash line. So as you can see, I've just roughly lined the top lid. I will smudge that out in a wee second. We're just gonna do under the lashes here on the lower lid. Not too far. I'm just gonna do about that much. So again, it's almost halfway. I'll smudge this all together in a minute. Just realised my camera cut out. I'm not entirely sure where it cut out. So as a recap, I've lined my top line and a wee bit into the corner here, and I've given myself a tiny flick, nothing too massive. I'm going to take the same angled brush that we did the silver with and take a tissue and just dry it off a wee bit, because I'm going to use this just to neaten that line up a wee bit and soften the edges of it a wee tad. How annoying, stupid camera. Hopefully. So that's them a bit better lined. Normally this eye comes out much better for some reason than this eye, even though I'm right-handed. I don't know. So, but as long as they're mostly even. And if you do end up with completely wonky ones down here and ones up there, there's a thing called face wipes, and you just wipe it off and you do it again. Or if you need to straighten an edge, also very handy tool, you just take your finger and up you go. So that's the eyes for now. I'm going to go and put on some foundation and some concealer, and I will be back and we'll do a bit more blush. Yes, so back in a minute. So I've got my foundation on and a concealer on. I have used the Revlon Colorstay foundation in Ivory and my Collection 2000 concealer in Fair, my YSL Touche Éclat just under my eyes, and I've put all that over Bare Minerals face primer. I did use Rimmel Scandalize. It's their eye pencil in nude, and I've just run that under my lower eye, my lower waterline. I'm going to take a cream blush from Illamasqua and it's in Crush, and I've been loving this blush recently. Now we're going to go in carefully with our brush. You can tell I've been playing with this blush. Look at my brush, it's all bright pink. Anyway, bit of a stab there, not too much, and I just stab the back of my hand because you don't want to put on too much. And I want the main focus of the colour on my cheek, obviously, but you can see I'd stabbed my brush once. That looks really intense. It's not actually that intense, people. It's more like that kind of, back here it's looking really, I look like a clown. It's not that bad. So that's the Illamasqua blush. I'm just going to take a clean stipple brush over that actually, because it looks really, really pink. The viewfinder, which is just not good, not what you want. But you want to blend a lot. You want to make sure your cream blush is blended in really well. You don't want to have it on your face, but you do want to look like a natural flush rather than just a stripe. which it currently looks like. It's going to end up looking intense in the viewfinder. It is actually quite well blended out at the minute. And this is a nighttime look, so I'm now just going to take my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil and I'm going to run that over the top of my face. This is also handy if you do slightly overdo it with blush. You can just, not that I have, but you can just take a bit of your Mineral Veil or whichever your setting powder is and just run it over. Now I'm just patting it onto the centre of my face because that's where my oiliness is. And I'm just going to blend it over the top of that blush though, just to soften the edges. So that's the blush I'm using. I would recommend, because I've got purple in my eyes, so I thought a bit of a purpley toned blush would be good. I just fancy using my Illamasqua cream blush because I love it. So I'm just going to use a wee highlighter. I'm actually going to use Illamasqua highlighter, and this is in Poised, and it's a pinky toned highlighter with a silver finish, you know, silvery sort of finish, so it would tie in with my eyes and things. And it just comes with a wee brush applicator, and I'm just going to dot this just along tops of my cheeks. I swear to you that blush is actually quite natural looking in real life, but if I go in you can see I've just applied a wee bit of highlighter there. I'm just going to rub that in with my fingers. Make sure your fingers are clean. Nothing worse than putting weird makeup in the wrong part of your face. So that's just to add a nice bit of gleam to your cheeks without being over the top. If I zoom in a wee bit more, there you can sort of see. It's just along here. Now, I'm just going to take my Kevin Aucoin eyelash curlers, and I like to tilt my eyelashes. So I'm just going to use Benefit Bad Gal in Plum Mascara. Here we go. And I if anybody has followed me on Twitter or anywhere else, I'll put all those links down below for my Instagram and stuff. But this is like a holy grail item for me. I think it's the plum, makes my eyes look bluer. And I'm just going to do my lower lashes. So that's my upper and lower lashes done. And now for a bit of stick lip. I'm going to use Smother from Sleek. It's one of the wee lipsticks I picked up recently, and it's quite a deep berry colour. We're going with a purple and berry theme tonight. Why not? I look like the Joker. I'm just going to blot. Wow, that looks a bit much. It's not like that in real life. That looks quite intense, so I'm actually going to layer over my beige taupe from Bourjois, which is just this taupey colour. I'm just going to mute it down a wee bit. I don't want to lose the colour too much, I just want to mute it slightly, which is what this lipstick is excellent for. It looks really pink there. I've just zoomed out in the hope that my lighting will improve somehow. The white balance is going all wonky. So that's the lipstick on. It's not actually as pink as it looks in the camera. For some reason it's coming out really pink. It's actually much more of a berry colour. Maybe you can sort of see it there. It looks really nice with the eyes, and this it looks bright pink in the viewfinder. You know. But that's Sleek Smother with beige trench over the top, and I've just set my face with the e.l.f. setting spray, and that's the finished look. Ta-da! So I'll zoom in so you can see my eyes again. Thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like. I apologise for the lighting, but we'll see. And I will see you in my next video. I hope this tutorial style get ready with me was okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. So thanks very much for watching. Bye!